name's Johnny, she said, and smiled in her special way. Or, more than a woman to me. No? Huh. Either way, it's 2 songs from the week's film. All right, hello, and welcome to the Yes Year podcast. It's James. I'm joined by my assembled co-host, Beth. Beth, how are you this week?
I'm going to disassemble after that comment. Tired.
Tired. You look tired, but I love your hair.
Got a lot going on.
You know, you seem to always have a lot going on. You are like your father in that way. Even though you just have a lot going on. Yeah, that's cool. Well, we really pulled a movie last week. We've pulled kind of a fast one, not releasing an episode. I was going to put a Patreon episode, but I decided not to at last second. I figured a week off would be okay.
Well, I graduated.
But, yeah.
So we couldn't.
It was a very, very busy week.
There was no time.
You graduating. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
On to bigger and better things, I hope? No.
Drugs.
Drugs. Oh, my God.
Just trying to think of a friendly word for drugs. So.
Drogas, as they say in Espanol. No. Barbados alcoholis? No? Well, what are you going to do? So.
Drugs.
That was in, if we ever do Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I've seen that.
No, you have not.
I have. I honestly God have.
Okay. So when she's in jail and she's
because it has. You know what? Who has? It's his sister is the same girl from 16 Candles.
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you want to put money on it? You want to put money on it? Because his sister is the girl from.
Hold on.
It's Baby.
That's what I meant.
From Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. No, the hell it's not. It's definitely the other girl.
Oh, is it? Let's put money on it. Is it Molly Ringwald?
You never pay me back when I'm right, so I don't.
Is it Molly Ringwald or is it? Other girl. I can't think of her name. Baby. Hey, there
See, I was right.
Yeah.
I said the girl from
Dirty Dancing?
No. I said the girl from
16 Candles.
No. The guy, she's a mechanic. She comes in, she's French.
Oh, okay, that's not her either. And that's better off dead. No, it's not.
That's absolutely.
Who
else is this in?
She was in Dirty Dancing. I can't
figure it out. She was in something else we watched.
No, I don't think she was. But anyway, she's in there.
I have seen this.
She's in the jail, and she's like, he looks at her, and he says, drugs. And she says, thank you, no, I'm straight. And he says, what are you in here for? No, are you in here for drugs? And she's like, what are you in here for? And he's like, drugs.
Well, who was the other girl? She's in something. The sister.
Oh, so his girlfriend in Ferris Bueller's Day Off is from the movie with Tom Cruise that we watched. Legend. She is.
Samantha or Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Ringworm is in something else, but she plays a sister, and she's all upset all the time.
Okay.
Oh, I'm upset.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'm also not going to agree with you.
I'm thinking of something I can't remember. Definitely plays this, and she's all angry because the brother's out, and she's like, "I'm going to catch you," and then the principal comes over.
No, that's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
He clicks on the doorbell, and the thing plays, and he's all
and
like,
remember,
wow.
that's where Jeannie got a car, he got a computer. Yeah. You're just going to keep searching. It's not going to be Molly Ringwald or Ringworm.
I swore it was.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Weird.
I have seen that movie, though.
Ooh. Spooky.
How is it spooky?
I don't know. Why can't it be spooky?
Shut your damn mouth.
Oh, blasphemy. I brought it back.
I hate that.
I know.
Don't bring it back. It's been dead for a while.
Oh. Well, anyway. Thank you guys for coming back each week. For those of you that are new to the show, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoy this show. So this week we will be discussing. This is not the one to tune in on for the first time. Short Circuit.
Check out any other episode.
Any other episode?
Well,
I don't know. There's been some duds. Aww.
Go to the beginning. Why would you start the most recent one?
I don't know. That's how I did other podcasts. I was like, oh, I like this. And then I went back and I was like, well, this is weird.
I like the beginning episodes. They're funny.
Yeah. An 80s favorite, and I think one of the more family-friendly movies of the time. I do remember watching this as a kid, talking, and quoting Johnny Five quite a bit.
Have you ever seen, speaking of Johnny Five,
Yeah.
have you ever seen the 1987 movie Worm?
No. Have you ever seen 1987 Worm?
Yes.
Is there a movie called Worm? There's Lair of the White Worm.
Worm movie.
Yeah.
Oh, 85. It was off.
Oh.
Trimmers.
Trimmers,
But
yeah.
Worm movie.
Oh, well, I've never seen it be called the Worm movie, but I've seen Trimmers. Trimmers is awesome.
I was speaking out my ass. But I have seen this movie.
Yeah.
We've watched this together
And
before.
there's Lair of the White Worm.
And we're not watching that.
Creepy.
I can't believe I was that close to that. 1985? I'm saying 1987.
High fives to you.
Nope.
No, turkey. Hey, Beth.
I will kick you.
So, anyway, it's a pretty good movie overall, and I still enjoyed watching it recently when, for the...
Would you... Okay.
Yeah.
If you were a worm,
Yes.
how long do you think you would make it?
Segmentally? Like, how long would I be? Or how long would I live?
How long?
I would be one of those dumb...
Why would you ask that? If I phrased it, how long would you make it? And not like, how long are you? Clearly, you know which one I'm asking. You just want to be difficult.
Not long.
That's the noise I'd make as a worm.
Mm.
You know when you lay
Because-
down in a blanket and you wrap yourself up and you're a caterpillar or inchworm, you go...
Dude, speaking of that, have you seen that bag thing that they're putting? I've seen it on Facebook where you basically... It cinches around you. Like, it's like a... not a Snuggie, it's like being swaddled as an adult. It looks horrible.
I like to be free.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like being restricted.
Yeah, if I was a worm, I don't think I'd make it long. I'd be one of those worms that comes up during the rain and then drowns itself in because
Once.
on sidewalk.
So I got the myth. It's a myth. That if you cut a worm in half, it'll live still.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Oh.
And I found this out the hard way I told my friend. I was like, oh, don't worry. I'm going to run over this worm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you this fun fact that I learned where it's going to split in two and be alive still. We just ran over the worm and it did not move. And my friend was crying. She was very upset. I felt bad. I was lied to, though. I definitely crushed all of its major internals, problems.
I think it's just got one major internal
I think
working.
you need a clean cut. But I definitely ran over it with my bike
Yeah, I don't think that'll work.
multiple times to get the cut. So,
Oh,
if that worm is listening to the podcast, I am very sorry.
Right. It's sitting there in a little wheelchair.
It's a damn old worm. Yeah, it'd be... It would be that worm.
Is your mother home, young lady? What? They're selling what?
Can you hurry up?
Okay, sorry.
Everyone's bored.
Oh. So, what was your initial impression what the movie was going to be
If
like?
you were a worm,
Huh.
how long would you be?
I would be...
Metaphorically or physically?
Physically.
Okay.
I would make it to a foot long. Foot-long worm.
It's a gross-ass worm.
I'd be really thick. A really thick worm.
I'd be one of those really, really thin ones. The ones you're like, look, the triple and dance. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The ones that fly at you.
Flagellum. I know, it's not right. I know, it's not the flagellum. But I think it is. Don't look at me like that.
I'd be named a mitochondrian.
My
Powerhouse.
power.
That's how I feel right now because you said flagellum.
Yeah.
That's inside the plant cells. And we are talking about worms.
Yeah.
Are worms a type of plant?
Well, they live on it.
I mean, no, they...
Well, then what do
they
they
live
live
in the
on?
rocks.
Meat. Meat worms.
Ew. I mean, some of them, yeah, maybe.
No, they. Well, I mean, kind of.
Yeah, you know,
when
technically,
they go through.
when they're in dogs.
Ew.
Are dogs on a type of meat?
Yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah, I guess they are.
So.
I had good first impression because it looked terrible and I was excited to watch it, and it was terrible, and I was no longer excited to watch it.
It was
There's
terrible.
pedophilia in this movie.
There's not.
They called the robot a 4-year-old and then proceeded to be weird with the robot. That's not cool. So yeah, let's get into it.
So, Short Circuit was released May 9th, 1986.
For all you freaks out there.
Runs about an hour and 38 minutes.
You like robots, you freaks?
The movie follows a robot called Number 5, which after being electrocuted, suddenly
4
becomes
years old.
intelligent.
4 days old. Sorry. It doesn't even call it a 4-year-old. It calls it 4 days old. Y'all rocking with embryos?
He escapes from Nova.
I'm not. But little Miss Sandy, or whatever her name was, I didn't bother to learn it.
Her name was Stephanie.
Creep.
Stephanie! No disassemble! Butterfly.
Prison. She deserves prison.
The movie stars actors such as Ali Sheedy, Steve Guttenberg, Fisher
He sounded
Stevens,
really familiar.
and Austin Pendleton. Which one? Steve Guttenberg?
Mm-hmm. Like if he had done any voice acting.
No,
But-
probably.
He did it. I looked it up already.
Oh.
I saved us some time.
Good. The movie had a $15 million budget and ended up grossing over $40 million worldwide. The movie did better at the box office that year than most of the movies that came out that year, such as Pretty in Pink, The Fly, Three Amigos, and About Last Night.
Oh, I like The Fly.
No, you don't. You've never seen it.
I do like The Fly.
You've never seen that movie.
I like The Fly.
Okay, you like The Fly. You may not be
Doesn't mean I
familiar
haven't
with these
seen the
movies.
movie. Just means I like the movie.
Oh, you
Never
don't.
seen
Trust
it.
me, it's Cronenberg.
Trust me, you don't. How would you know? Because every time we sit down before we do these, and I'm like, what movie are we watching? You're like, oh, this one. You'll like it. And I give it a 1 out of 5.
You know the Rick and Morty's Cronenberg universe.
Meow,
It's
meow, meow.
based on-
I like that episode. It's good. Guess I'd like the movie, huh?
it's gross, man.
It sounds
It
gross.
gets
I don't want to watch it.
really gross.
You know what I did want to
He
watch
has
this week?
meat falling off.
I did want to watch E.T. What happened?
Oh, you changed your
I didn't
mind.
want to watch it.
Oh.
That was a lie. Meaty fly.
Meaty fly.
Spider crawled on me today. Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were sitting watching the game, and then one of the chairs, like a lawn chair, but not a lawn chair, sports chair, but not a sports chair.
Yeah.
One of the foldable ones.
Yeah.
And I drank in the cup holder. Took my drink out, looked in the cup holder. Giant spider.
Oh, jeez.
Huge. Felt this big. Yay big.
About a dime size.
It's bigger than that, about
Nickel.
3 dimes. Speaking of dimes.
Yes.
I went to the store today,
Yeah.
right? And I they had little machines. I got 4 quarters back.
Jerks.
Well, I had 1 quarter. I got 3 quarters back.
Okay.
But unimportant. I had 4 quarters. And they had these little car ones.
Okay.
Put my little 2 quarters in there. Didn't take them. Nothing came out. I was pissed. I thought, you know what? Maybe if I put 2 more in there. No. So I'm out $1. And I'm depressed.
For good reason.
I just wanted the cars.
Yeah. I always find it interesting to hear about other movies that came out at the same time as the movie we're talking about. I don't know if you do, but I think that's
When?
pretty cool. This is 1986.
No, when did I ask?
Oh, burn my butt. So, it just makes me think. I'm
What is
sorry.
wrong? You
Uh,
burned my butt. Who hurt you?
You hurt me.
Oh. Mew, mew, mew. Oh, what's going on? Are you good?
Am I bleeding?
No, you got like a weird spot.
Oh.
It looks like, those like, I don't know, it's strange.
Mm.
You know how like, Frankenstein had those like bolts out of his head?
Yeah, do
That's
I look
almost,
like that?
Yeah, but it looks like a nipple, almost.
Of course they come
But
out of his neck.
shape.
That's why I have nipples on my
But
head.
it doesn't look like, but it's like if something was protruding out.
Weird. That's like in The Fly.
It's so weird. Yeah, and I've seen that. It's freaking me out.
You stupid ass.
Does it hurt?
No.
Oh, I'm concerned. Everyone's on the edge of their seats now. Here,
They
turn
all
the other
wanna
way
see.
so I can see.
No.
No, it's just
It's
on
just
this
my
side.
head.
Ask Mom about it when we're done.
I'll go see a psychiatrist.
Why would you need that?
I don't know.
Go ask Mom. She'll look at it and
I
feel
want to
it out.
ask a psychiatrist.
They're not going to help you with that. They're not. If anything, you go to a dermatologist, I think.
Don't get your ologists on me, okay, Missy?
I've been good about it recently. Oh.
Ooh.
storming outside.
Ooh, raining.
Do you remember that one time you got it? Okay, so I've been talking about this a lot. I have a memory of when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
That was one of them. You came home one day and you gave us these giant bag of Skittles, mega size. I was still when we had the bunk bed, so I was on my bunk bed.
Wow.
But I had it against the wall, the bag, and it dropped through the crack and went all underneath my bed on the hardwood floor. I think about that day so much.
Really?
I was so sad.
Did you eat them?
I mean, probably. I think I remember like trying to clean them off and being really sad about some of them because they were just covered in hair, and it was like, bro, no, I didn't. I threw away all the ones that are on the ground and kept the ones in the bag because they were so gross. And I was like, I can't do this.
No.
So I ate like a third of the bag.
That's sad.
That was it.
I'm sorry.
I was so sad, but I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to get in trouble.
As you would.
And yeah, obviously beaten. And then also, I didn't want to. I hate wasting food, so I didn't want to admit that I would have wasted like that money for that.
Lose. You know how you could have cleaned them? You could have put them all in the microwave, and it melts off all the dirt.
Shut your mouth.
That happened in the fly.
That is not. My dad died in the fly.
Oh,
died in the war.
Rip.
My real one.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum?
No, Paul Rudd. Of course, it's a different kind of dad.
Sick. So.
You know what is sick?
Yeah.
This damn movie and it's robot love. Borderline pedophilia. Because the whole time he's like, me alive! I'm alive! I'm not the robot! What are you then? A child?
Yeah.
4 days old.
Alright.
4 days. And she says that. He doesn't know better. He's 4 days old.
Yeah. You're really disturbed by this.
I am. It bothered me quite a lot. It was gross. I stopped watching.
But you did watch to the end, right?
Well, you know when your body leaves your mind leaves your body.
Yeah.
I don't remember the end. I remember I started paying attention when the music came on for the credits. I said, "Oh, it's done. Time to go downstairs."
So, we open at Nova Laboratories Robotics, where experts Newton Crosby and Ben Jibatuya, I think, have developed several prototype robots called SAINT, Strategic Artificial Intelligent Nuclear Transport, for the U.S. military to use in Cold War operations, though Crosby and Ben would rather seek peaceful application of the robots.
See, this doesn't even make sense, because he doesn't even care about the damn robots.
You're right. After a live demonstration for the military, one of the units, SAINT number 5, is struck by lightning arcing through the lab's power grid. This scrambles its programming and makes it sentient.
Do you think this robot inspired WALL-E?
Yes, it did.
Oh.
Yeah, it actually really did. So, yeah.
WALL-E was a child, too.
I never watched that.
You didn't like WALL-E?
Never watched it. Had no time for it.
You want to watch WALL-E?
No, I don't.
It's a really cute film. Maybe it makes me cry.
I have no time for it. I have no time for it. I have no time for Up. No time.
Well, nobody dies in WALL-E.
Well, it's just
Yeah,
and
it's
goes
cute.
around and I don't have time
He
for
saves
it.
the world. Saves Earth.
Well, who doesn't?
Good message.
What is he, a guardian of the galaxy?
Do you feel proud of yourself for
No,
that one?
I don't.
It wasn't good.
Not even a little bit?
Terrible joke. You don't want to watch this?
And that's
It came out in 1933.
I have my doubts.
Sorry.
Get out of
You
here.
zoom in far enough, you can see the future.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Why are you laughing at that, though? It's not even funny.
It's funny. If you zoom in far enough, you can see the future.
You might relate too much to it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Why is this image so bled?
It is. They did not do a good job.
This would be cool to talk about, though, because their whole thing is like, look, their technology so far advanced. They're right next to each other, and not even they're talking through a screen still.
Oh wow! It's because they're so.
And this came out like it came out 20 something 21. Ugh.
They're making a part 2.
No, they're not. Shut your damn mouth.
So, Anyway, number 5 escapes Nova.
You haven't even seen part 1. How would you know?
I wouldn't, and I don't want to.
People have made real life Wallies.
God.
This relates to the movie we watched, and you just said that the... So maybe if you watch this one and then watch this one... Yeah.
Anyway.
And then we get to watch Star Wars after because of this image.
Oh. That's you as a child. The robot finds itself in Astoria, Oregon, and is found by Stephanie Speck.
Stephanie Speck.
Speck.
Yeah.
An
It
animal...
makes you announce the S's more.
Stephanie Speck. Stephanie Speck.
Yeah, Stephanie Speck.
An animal caregiver who mistakes him for an alien.
Mistakes.
She takes the robot into her home, where she provides him with input.
What is Reguloid? Sugar-free.
Yeah, she gives him input in the form of visual and verbal stimuli.
Thank you.
Allowing the robot to improve its language skills and eventually naming itself number 5.
Fiber.
Being the 5th prototype produced. Yeah, it's fiber.
Is it good?
It's alright. It doesn't have a taste.
Natural orange flavor.
It has an orange taste.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah. Master of none.
If you were to get another tattoo, what would you get?
Wally.
A serious question. I will not ask you any more questions for the rest of my life. You making me nervous because when you laugh like that, you fart. And you're bent over like this.
Maybe I did. You'll never know, but you will know. Anyway, I have thought of some things, but you know what I always wanted?
What?
The Johnny Cat litter cat.
From
Johnny Cat the Cat.
Here, I'll draw you something. You'll get this tattooed. Don't look.
I'm looking.
Don't look.
I'm looking.
I said don't look.
Hurry up, because nobody can see and everybody's like, this is dumb.
But that's why I said don't look.
Oh, anyway. I'm going to continue.
Okay, I'm not done yet.
So, Stephanie continues to help the curious number 5 robot learn about the world. She eventually discovers the number 5 was built by Nova and contacts them about the lost robot. Nova's CEO, Dr. Howard Marner, orders Crosby and Ben to recover him so they can disassemble and rebuild him, which, okay. While waiting for Nova to arrive, number 5 learns about death when he accidentally crushes a grasshopper and concludes that if Nova disassembles him, he will die and escapes in Stephanie's truck. No, disassemble! However, Nova uses a tracking device on number 5 to corner him and deactivate the robot for return to the facility. During transport, number 5 is able to reactivate himself and remove the tracking device and flees back to Stephanie.
And how that works, who knows?
What?
Deactivated, but your eyes work.
He was just asleep.
Cool. I finished my drawing.
Let me see it.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's a shark.
Oh, with legs pooping?
In a shadow.
I like it. I would get that.
Right here.
On my forearm. Yeah.
You get that next to the cigarette fairy. You don't know about.
Yes. I would get the cigarette fairy too.
I would as well.
So because of these unusual actions, Crosby tries to convince Howard that something has changed with number 5's programming and that they should take care not to damage it in their recovery efforts so that he can examine them later. Howard instead sends their security chief, Captain Schroeder, and 3 other Saint prototypes to recapture number 5 by force, ignoring Crosby's concerns. Number 5 is able to outwit the other robots, reprogramming them to act like the 3 Stooges, and then he escapes. Number 5 captures Crosby, takes him back to Stephanie, and is able to convince Crosby of his sentience. Basically, like, they stay up all night, and he tells some joke and he laughs at it, and somehow that convinces him that he has smarts.
Mm-hmm.
They find that Schroeder has called in the United States Army to capture number 5, and on his orders restrain Crosby and Stephanie so he can open fire. To protect his friends, number 5 leads the army away and appears to be destroyed by helicopter missile. Stephanie is devastated as Schroeder's men scrounge the remains of number 5 as trophies, prompting Crosby to resign from Nova and drive away with Stephanie in the Nova van. However, Howard is dismayed over the loss of his research and dismisses Schroeder for insubordination. So were you sad at this point, or were you just like,
no,
I'm not watching?
I was not watching.
Interesting.
That was scary. I didn't know which way it was going.
Ooh, spooky.
Next to the shark that's pooping with legs.
Yes.
Use your imagination for that one, folks.
Yes. Crosby and Stephanie are surprised to discover that number 5 had hidden himself under the van, having assembled a decoy of himself from spare parts to confuse the warmongers. Crosby decides to take number 5 to his father's secluded Montana ranch, where they will be much input for the robot, and Stephanie agrees to come with them, seemingly just leaving all of the animals that she was taking care of. I guess just damn
There
them.
were so many. Why were there so many?
Well, she's an animal caregiver.
But
again,
in a regular house.
yeah, it would have stunk. As they drive off, number 5 asserts that his name should now be Johnny 5, based on the El DeBarge song Who's Johnny, which had been playing on the van's radio. And he goes, yo, after he throws the seat out. And that's pretty much it. And that's when the music started playing and you started paying attention again.
Alright, so that was this week's episode. We'll see you next week for Gambit.
Gambit's not a movie.
I don't know what that is.
Gambit.
Grambit.
Gambit from the
We're not-
X-Men.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Ah, you make me sad.
Ow.
That's what you get. So, your overall thoughts on the film and the experience?
Terrible.
Would you
Terrible.
recommend it to a friend?
No, absolutely not.
How many moves do you give the movie?
1.
You gave it 1? Holy cow, you thought it was that bad?
I gave it a 2. I did. It says 2. I read it wrong. I'm dyslexic.
I don't know how... That's not the same.
You know
A
when the
2.
numbers get switched around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay. There's only one number, though.
There's a line.
No, it just got stretched out?
So it made me think that it was the 1.
Anyway.
Look, mine had a small screen.
I'm going to tell you I gave it a 3.
I thought...
Out of 5.
For all those freaks out there.
I really enjoyed... Some of the stuff that I enjoy about it is nostalgic, because me and my friends really made a lot of fun of the movie, like, at work-wise. And also, when she's... when he's driving and she's holding onto the back of the van thing, you can clearly see that it's a guy with, like, an afro instead of being her. That's like a stunt double. And it's really funny. So...
Oh.
Yeah, things like that make it
funny.
fun for me.
You know what wasn't fun? The weird undertones. Who's your favorite character?
Panda. Johnny 5.
Meow, meow.
You?
None. Least favorite character?
Stephanie?
Mine was the grass, I guess. You know, all the animals. Mine was all of them.
Yeah.
I didn't like any of the characters.
You didn't like any of the
They
characters?
were all terrible.
Really?
They had no development. The robot was weird. The girl was weird. Obviously, the robot was traumatized, and that's why he was weird.
Yeah, so it's not really his fault.
Because it was normalized. What was your favorite scene?
When she's hanging onto the back, and I can tell that it's totally a
Mine
stunt
was
double.
the end credits. Because I said, oh, thank God it's over.
So you didn't like it?
The 2 points are for the cool mechanics for the robots.
Which, yeah, because they originally wanted to use stop motion, and
You
he
can tell
decided
it
to use...
when they're dancing.
But they actually put a guy in a suit that...
Well, when he dances at the one part, it is stop motion, you can tell.
Yeah, but I mean...
So there you go. Correct me again, bitch. I mean, Gambit.
Gambit. Gambit.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Gambage.
Gambino. Ooh, creepy.
You know that one? You know that game? The 1, 2, 3, and you say a random word and you gotta try connected?
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3,
Banana.
can. Okay.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Flounder.
Circle. Flounder?
Yeah.
How does can and banana get you flounder? What is wrong with you? No one else had to see that. Only I had to see that.
So not your favorite movie?
What in your mind said, banana and a can? the similarities between that. Flounder.
I obviously don't understand the game.
I say a word, you say a word, you try to connect it with another word, and then we try to say the same word again.
So we try to connect the two things that we're saying.
So if I said banana and you said can, then obviously I would think those both are round.
Oh, I thought. Well, bananas aren't round.
They're cylinder shape. That's why I said cylinder.
Pudding.
Well, you said flounder, dipshit. So I.
Oh my god! What is going on? We are E for explicit.
Okay, let's try again. Okay.
Everybody's gonna hear.
Let's try again. No, they won't. Close your ears. 1, 2, 3. Goldie.
Frank.
Why would you say a name? Why would you say a name?
I don't know
on God's given earth. Why would you say Frank?
What am I supposed to say?
I said Goldie.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Red.
Small. Okay, small and red. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cherry.
Ants.
Well, that was close.
One more. Ready? Ants and cherries. Yeah. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Banana.
Picnic. Why the? Okay, picnic and banana.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Sandwich.
Zoo.
Oh, zoo.
Bananas. You go to the zoo. You eat at the zoo. Picnic.
No.
Yeah.
We have a sandwich at the.
No, you're supposed to connect the words, not make something out of it. Banana sandwich. Why on God's green earth would you put bananas on a sandwich? You disgust me.
Peanut butter sandwich and bananas.
On bread?
At a yeah.
No, you know what? No. Okay, so what did you said banana? No, what did you say? This
sandwich.
Sandwich and zoo.
Okay. All right, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Armadillo.
Gift shop.
Oh.
Oh, that wasn't even close.
I thought we had it that time.
How in your mind did you put zoo and sandwich together? It doesn't mean anything to me. Well, you know, because they.
You can fold the bread, and it's like a shield.
Okay.
And then
I'll try to think stupid. You said armadillo, and I said gift shop. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Gorilla.
Stuffed animal.
That's close because I was thinking a stuffed gorilla.
Why would you just not think stuffed animal? Why does it have to be a specifically new animal when the first one was an armadillo? Why would you change it? Okay, so gorilla.
Yeah.
Stuffed animal.
Yeah. Oh. Ready?
No, because I don't know what you're gonna say.
All right, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Harambe.
Plush.
I thought we had it that time.
You know what? One more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Meme.
Meme.
There we go. We won it.
Yay!
We did it, folks.
High five. Trivia. You know, I really was trying to play the game.
You suck at it.
I'm not really any good.
Terrible.
I'm horrible. Retire, old man. Oh. Anyway, so this was filmed in the town of Astoria, Oregon, where also, what else was filmed there? Oregon.
Oregon. You just said Oregon. Like it was a shape.
Like the Oregon
octagon.
Like Oregon Trail.
Oregon.
Oh, no. Oregon. Oh, we need some emails coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Is it Oregon or Oregon? Because it's Oregon.
You keep changing how you're pronouncing. You're saying Oregon, and then you're saying Oregon.
So I was raised in Florida.
So I was raised in the South, where all we talk about is South. I was raised in the South, okay?
I was not raised in the South. I was raised in Florida.
Listen, homie. We're already for explicit, so it's going to just get worse. Listen, shoddy.
Yes.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. 1, 2, 3. Oregon. Organic.
Oregon. So you're saying...
Right, but there's an E. Oregon. It's not Oregon. It's Oregon. See? There's an E. Oregon.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. What happened here? Why are we translating?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You have been saying Oregon this whole damn time. Not Oregon, okay?
It's not
It's
Oregon.
Oregon.
It's
Oregon.
Oregon. You're saying Oregon.
fine. Oregon. You know, I spelled it with an O.
It's got O's.
Well, you know what? Tomato, tomato. Yeah,
No,
tomato.
it's stupid and correct.
Whatever. So what else was filmed in Astoria?
I can't wait for the emails to start coming in.
Goonies.
Dumb son of a... Oh, really?
Yeah, Goonies was filmed there.
Where?
In Astoria, Oregon.
Oregon. Why do you sound like that? You sound like a villager.
And
Oregon.
Kindergarten Cop.
Oregon.
You've never seen Kindergarten Cop.
I have.
Oh, you know
It's a good
what?
movie.
Who's in it?
Frank.
Drebin?
Small red. I can't believe when you said Frank,
Yeah.
and we saw cherries that were small and red, you didn't say fire ants.
Cherry, dude. That's what came to
Because
mind.
of the food, your fat ass.
Oh, you are all over the place today. I have a giant
Oregon.
E. You're getting an E on your chest
Oregon.
instead of an A. You know, like you got the A. For,
You have an A for ass. Mule.
Mule. I just get the mule face.
You look like a pelican.
Oh, you with the...
Yeah.
I got a little fish in my neck. Stop. No. Anyway.
Nemo's in there.
Nemo is in there. He's in my mouth.
It's actually wrong. It was actually his dad that was in the pelican's mouth. Nemo was actually never in the pelican's mouth.
Part 2 he was.
Nope.
Oh.
Pelican wasn't in part 2. It's funny to do in part 3. So we're gonna assume.
Whatever.
Dumbass.
Jeez. 1.4 million of the
Oh my
film's
God, we're still on this.
$15 million budget was spent on creating number 5.
That makes sense.
The sound of number 5's lasers firing is the same effect as the Ghostbusters proton packs powering up.
I knew that actually.
Did you really?
Yes.
That was really cool. I actually like that.
I thought that was cool too.
Yeah.
When I looked at the trivia for this movie.
Number 5 weighed 250 pounds. So do I. More. In 2013, it was announced that a remake of the film was being developed.
There's a part 2.
There is a part 2. I like it, actually. Yeah.
Is he older than that?
Huh.
Does she no longer love him?
She's not in it. Neither is Steve Guttenberg.
He's probably in jail.
He-
She's probably in jail.
All
I
right.
got a little older.
Do you have anything else? That's what he sounds like?
Yep.
Nice.
Shark.
Anything else?
His name's Bruce.
Bruce the Shark.
No.
All right. Well, then we're going to wrap this one
I
up tonight.
don't have anything else. Do you have anything
I have
else?
mutton. Mutton chops, bro. I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by and listening to our 54th episode. We do definitely appreciate it more than you could
You ever
imagine.
watched the Backyardigans?
Yeah, I like that.
Castaways.
Just the backyard again.
Yes, that is how it goes.
Yep.
We're your best friends, the backyard again.
Little shmoo.
Stop. I don't like how this is going. Go ahead and finish up.
All right. Of course, the best way to say you love us is to give us that 5-star review on iTunes. We appreciate those. You can always email us at the yesteryearpodcast@gmail.com. Twitter is twitter.com/yesteryearpcast. Instagram is instagram.com/yesteryearpodcast. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/yesteryearpodcast. Truffle Shufflers group, which is our private Facebook group. It's the secret question. Is the host name James and Beth?
On Google, it says we're open 24 hours.
We are. The yesteryearpodcast.com is our official website. Go there, buy stuff, check us out. We're on there. We're awesome. We do have our Patreon group, patreon.com/the nostalgia group. Shout out to Greg Revin for doing our intro and outro music as always. And all right, say you love them and say goodnight, Beth.
Good night, everyone.
Creepy.